When you hear someone say they're going to Mexico for vacation, you probably picture white sand beaches, blue water, and cocktails by an amazing pool. If not, then you may think of Mayan ruins, beautiful colonial architecture, or if you're on the Pacific side, maybe even a wonderful destination where Hollywood films like The Night of the Iguana or Predator were filmed. Puerto Vallarta. Well, today we're going to discuss the former of those two options and the one place that embodies the beauty of Mexico and is the easternmost point of the country, meaning that when the sun comes up in the morning, it's seen on this beautiful island before it touches anywhere else. Isla Mujeres, which is Spanish for Island of Women, is the name given to the beautiful 4-mile-long island just off the coast of Cancun in the state of Quintana Roo. In pre-Columbian times, the island was sacred to the Mayan people for the goddess of childbirth and medicine, Ixchel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Because of this and the many images of goddesses on the island, the Spanish gave it the name by which we know it to this very day. So let's talk about this beautiful island. Just a quick boat ride from Cancun, and still one of my favorite places in all of Mexico. Let's roll the intro. Now, before we get into it, my name is Alexander Howell, and this is my channel. On here, we discuss travel and real estate with a heavy dose of Mexico, and normally quite a bit about Merida, Mexico, a city in the adjoining state of Yucatan. If that sounds like the kind of content you'd enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe down below, and if you hit the bell icon, that will let you know anytime that one of these videos comes out, as well as when I live stream, where you can ask me any questions live on YouTube that you might have. Last, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Alexander from KC. The KC is like Kansas City, so at Alexander from KC. All of that information, by the way, is in the description down below, as well as information about becoming a member of this channel and or joining our Patreon. Now back to Isla Mujeres. At 4 miles long, you can probably understand that the population of the island is not huge. In fact, as of the 2010 census, the population was just shy of 13,000. However, the island is an attractive tourist destination and has the facilities to back that up with hotels throughout the island, most especially though in the more populated Playa Norte, the northern part of the island. There are hotels all over the island though, but the southern tip, Punta Sur, is an ecological park that is almost literally filled with iguanas. This beautiful park has unparalleled views and amazing reefs throughout. That being said, it wouldn't be a great place to swim, but to give away a secret, if you walk all the way down to the end and take the steps down a hill, to the east side of the island, you'll see a placard that states that this is in fact the most eastern point in all of Mexico. It's a great little side quest with the added benefit of some amazing places to take pictures, and as it is fairly remote, you can take even more pictures. Moving on. So I probably started you out a bit too far into your journey on the island, because the first thing you need to figure out is how to get there. The journey over to the island begins by getting a ferry to take you over, and the boarding areas are easy to find with a quick Google search and are in a few different locations around the coast. The boat ride is a simple 15-minute journey, 15 to 20 depending on where you take off from, and I suggest staying on the outside of the boat the entire time. I mean, inside the boat, but not in the covered area, because the water and views, they're absolutely breathtaking. When you arrive, just prepare yourself, because you will be accosted by dozens of individuals trying to recruit you to go over to the restaurants, drivers looking to take you around the island, but the ones you actually want to talk to, they have something much better to sell you: golf carts. Well, they'll at least allow you to rent them anyway. Now, you don't have to buy the actual golf cart, but you can rent one for the day to drive all over the island, and I can tell you that this is one of the best experiences you can ask for. Keep in mind that this island is not big, so you don't need a car to transport you from one side to the other. I can tell you from personal experience that we rent a golf cart every single time we're on the island, and it is just so fun. You'll pay a bit more than you think you should for it, but I promise you that the entire island is covered in locals and gringos driving golf carts, so as long as you're not ridiculous, you're gonna have a good time. If you decide to stay on the north side of the island, you'll find a bustling little town with restaurants, shops, and everything else that you would expect. However, my favorite thing to do is hop on the newly acquired golf cart and strike out to the south. Along the main road, you'll be passed by cars and motorbikes, so watch out. But you'll also see a small airport that looks abandoned, as well as the coast looking out to the beautiful and open Atlantic Ocean. As you continue on your journey, you'll see homes on the beach that look like every person's dream home. You'll also see a Madeira Rama or two, so if you need to pick up a beverage, there you go. Also, kids, never drink in golf cart. As you get to the south part of the island, you'll see the aforementioned iguana park, and feel free to stop in there for a drink as well. That being said, if you want to stop by a truly amazing place, wait just a little bit longer. You see, this island is shaped like a very thin V, and at the center is a shallow lagoon, or actually it's more like a shallow harbor. Because of this, the island has a long peninsula, if you will, on the far side. This is the western side of the island and actually faces the city of Cancun. Now, just a quick side note, this is the side of the island that my wife and I originally wanted to purchase and build a house house on before we ended up deciding on Merida. And the reason that we chose that is that as beautiful as the open ocean is on the east side, it's a bit of a boring look at night. There's just nothing. On the west coast, you can see the skyline of Cancun, and I can only imagine how beautiful it must look at night, shining, yet still miles away from the coast. On this western coast is my favorite stop on the island, a beautiful beach club called Zama. It is an amazing little spot to pull up to with your golf cart and get a drink and an appetizer with one of the most beautiful views you'll see in all of Mexico. The staff are incredible, the drinks are cold, and the beach cannot be beat. We found this place the first time we went there 13 years ago, and we have yet to not visit it whenever we're lucky enough to be on the island. It's a truly magical spot just to relax and enjoy life. Now, there is so much more you can say about this amazing place, and the fact is, if I said every single thing about it, this video would be hours long. But one thing that I will say is that if you are visiting Cancun, this is a very nice day trip. Most people, when they go down, they stay at an all-inclusive. They're downtown, lots of people, the beach, all that kind of stuff. If you want to feel a more relaxing little bit of time, take a day out from that all-inclusive or the hotel that you're staying at. Find where one of the ferries can put you on and go over to this island and spend several hours there. It's easy to see 6 hours go by and it feels like 45 minutes, especially when you're driving up and down the coast. It is ridiculously fun. This can handle large groups, so if you need to rent multiple golf carts, go ahead and do it. But the fact of the matter is that as much as we fell in love with Merida, Mexico, this was our original. This was our first girlfriend, and she was great. She just wasn't right for us long term. But Isla Mujeres will always hold a special place in my heart because of the beauty, the tranquility, and the feeling that truly says that this is an island in Mexico and no expectation goes unfulfilled. So again, guys, my name is Alexander Howell. This is my channel where we talk about travel and real estate, and I would encourage you to check out all of the videos on this channel, and the best way to do that is to like and subscribe to it. I have all of the contact information that I listed at the beginning of this video in the description down below, so feel free to check that out. Also, I continue to post pictures at Alexander from KC on Instagram that will show you that house and its progress. We, at the time of this filming, are only about a month to a month and a half out from that place being completed. Thank you to all of those who have followed that journey. I very much appreciate it and all of your kind words. And one thing I didn't mention, and I completely forgot to do this in the beginning of the video, so I'll hit it now. If you do want to think about going to Merida, Mexico and checking things out, maybe staying at our Airbnb when it's ready for rent, please feel free to go to facebook.groups/travel2 Merida. That's facebook.com/groups/travel2 Merida. And that will take you to a Facebook group where we are full of almost 200 people at this point that are dedicated to answering questions that you have about moving to Merida, traveling there, or any other questions like that. So again, facebook.com/groups/travel2 Merida. Can't wait to see you there as well. And guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I hope you get a chance to not only visit Isla Mujeres, but all of the Yucatan Peninsula. And as always, peace.